For this image, I decided to look at the prayer, Hail, Holy Queen, Mother of Mercy, that's recited at the end of the rosary. And I think this is a really nice image. Like, it incorporates nature. Also, this idea perhaps of face as landscape as well. As when we look at hills and definitely trees, you see faces of pareidolia in it, and I kind of see that here as well. Like the spirits within nature captured in one whole. This was the way I painted it, but different aspects work in rotation. I kind of see the head of a creature, or the eyes at least, top right there in green, and sort of maybe about halfway down a sort of butterfly. There's lots of idea of movement and a little bit of stick painting here on the left, a bit cave painting-y. It looks a bit like two creatures here on the left, one with sort of brownish type hair and this sort of greeny one further down. I can't describe what either of them would be. This looks a bit like a person stood up on a surfboard with their arms sort of outstretched, one leg kind of stepping off into the unknown or the water, although this is green. Lying on that surfboard, there's a green figure, which reminds me of how Geb or Job is often depicted. Again, coming back to spirit as landscape, I think. If I turn it round horizontal, I see this reptile type dragon creature, steam coming out of her ears, she's got fire on her tongue. She looks very happy with herself, or cheeky at least. And it kind of looks like there's a hand coming out of somewhere here towards the bottom, and it's holding something circular. It's possibly a buffalo about halfway up, climbing up a hill. And again, turned around, there kind of looks like a face about halfway in the image here. Got his mouth open, sort of about to scream at something. So if I turn that reptile lizard face upside down, it actually looks like it's got a slight tree growing out of its head, but it's also got this sort of green on the left and brown on the right, blending in its main face. And then in this view, I kind of get the idea of a triceratops here. There's spiky bits on the head and the face looking at us, sort of smokiness to it as well. So I think this one's really beautiful. I'm sure there's loads in there I haven't seen yet. To say, if I turn it around, I see different things at different times. I know a couple of months ago I did an image that was inspired by the Virgin Mary, which ended up being like a figure stood on a mound with their arms outstretched, very much like this sort of mother tree concept. So it's really interesting that same concept has come up again here, when we normally associate perhaps blue colours. Go ahead and click like and subscribe, and thanks for listening.